side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, that one is complete.
Complete to number 7. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap for Wolf. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
He's going to have a Commander's 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, it's Ward. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
On 2nd down, here's Ward. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
That's good.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Play fake. Now Ward to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing to start. Here's Dart. That's caught, and it's Cam Scalaboo. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
24-yard line.
Throwing is Dart. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. The extra point is up and through. The Giants will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
Okay, ready? 65 catch. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, it's Ward. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Brian Burns getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
And the defense had lucky to stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Commanders first down. From the gun, here's Ward. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. It's his second touchdown of the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll run, and this is Cam Scattergood. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and
6. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6. They'll go play action here with Dart.
The second down pass. The tackle made by Owens Armstrong. A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Third and long. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short, and now it's fourth down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He's got his man complete to Johnson. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. It's a big play on 4th and inches. It's a gain of 49. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Greg, it's the quarter, and before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one. Before we do anything else. Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Scalaboo. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3. He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. Flush to his right, and he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
Down this close, 3rd and goal. I think that's a really good decision. Give your coach the ability to make a decision on 4th down. Do you take the points, or do you keep your offense out there and go for 6?
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go. It's Scalaboo. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
With the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. Into space. Inside the 30. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 97 yards. Touchdown, Washington. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Scalaboo. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Commanders with the early lead. More from MetLife Stadium after this. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Devin Bush there on the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
A play fake, now dart. Over arm in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Commanders come up with the takeaway.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Now, first down throw for Ward. This one complete to Washington. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, Ward. This is caught down that right sideline. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's a gain of a yard.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Scalaboo.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4. On the give, Scalaboo. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 17 yards on that play. First down, Giants.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under center play action game, and the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Now a short one, caught by the tight end, Johnson. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7. at the Commanders' 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 79 Bronco. 19.
The throw is Dart. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
At the 12-yard line.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Second down, they need 7.
Come 19. Let's go. Trap 60. 60 by Dragon 60. Ready?
Dart. Moving to his right. And this will be knocked out. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold. He'll try the right side with Scatterboo. And he'll take this one in. Cam Scatterboo. Touchdown, New York.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
That ties the game at 14.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Yeah.
Washington takes over first down 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
Back to throw is Ward. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he is out of bounds. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it, but he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
The right side to Olave.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating, let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Good throw, out wide, it's caught.
can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Come on, come on. To the air again. Ward. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. On play action, and for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Ready, ready. Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. This one taken in by Hyatt. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Now it's 2nd and 1. Now a shotgun. It's Dart. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Got it. Ready? Let's go. On 1st down, Ward. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, it's Ward. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 79 Broncos.
From the gun, here's Ward. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. That's taken in, and he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Looking to throw. It's Dark. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
To the air on 2nd down. Dark. He has Hyatt complete. It'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds to the 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He's across midfield from 49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg, here is Dark. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
You see here, the quarterback, he's flushed out of the pocket right. Certain quarterbacks love turning into runners, but certain quarterbacks remain passers, and I think that's what this guy does so well right here. He remains alive with his arm, finds his running back there in the flat, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now give on the ground, and he'll get about 5.
Jaden Hicks on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5.
19 Tigers, 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Mavericks, take off.
Out of the gun, here comes Dark. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchdown. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Go.
Off play action, it's Ward. That's to the right side, and it's Sinnott. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
A run with Hubbard. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Second and 7.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That is caught left side by Waddle. Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Washington. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here comes Campbell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 35, it's first and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Devin Bush there on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 8. A play fake. Now Dart. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. He's taken down just shy of midfield. 12 yards on that hookup. That's good for a Giants first down. Throwing. Dart. And that one incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
To the air once more is Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jaden Hicks. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 29, here's second and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Washington.
First down.
Come on.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play fake. Now Ward to throw. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's another
A big play there for Washington. And even 30 yards.
at the 31-yard line.
First and 10. Shotgun snap for Wolf. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
To throw on second down is Ward. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to be fourth down.
For the field goal. A 47-yard.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They snap it to Ward. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down. A run straight ahead at Scatterbury. He'll possess the 21. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7. Now Dart. Throw right side, taken in by Neighbor. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Giants.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He finds Johnson across the field. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. That's good for a Giants first down.
First and 10.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. On play action, it is Dart. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Here we go. Jack, go.
Here's Willis. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Throwing Willis. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll take it on in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. That his second touchdown tonight. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. Inside the 30. And they finally track him down, but not until he gets to the 3-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 62 yards.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
Now it's Ward. That one taken in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown Commanders. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Jake Moody for the extra.
Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get it! A quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 11. First down, Giants.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
To throw is Willis. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here is a big one. Third down and 2. To throw, here's Willis. He'll look deep here for Neighbors.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
19-18.
To throw. Now he'll work his way out right. And he's going to have a first down, but there's a flag down. And that might negate that 4th down conversion. Andrew Thomas, guilty there.
Ready, ready.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
70 Lions.
Throwing is Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down.
Let's go.
In motion, it's Waddle. Ward going to tap this one forward. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and inches. From the gun, here's Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Bravo 80. 18 Rattler. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Out of the gun, Ward. He'll let one go. Down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
So they decide to be aggressive there on third down, Mike. Now the question is, do they maintain that aggressive style on 4th down, or do they decide to punt? It's going to be a really interesting play call here as it brings up 4th and short.
The offense is out there. 4th and inches.
Go.
They'll run it and give it to the big guy. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it there.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
7 Tigers. Panther 11.
To throw is Ward. That into the hands of Hubbard. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock. and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Ready?
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
60 Eagles.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Washington.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't
Hold the set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Willis now to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to number 7. 4 yards on the pickup.
They'll come up now for second down.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Willis. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Open man, Matt Slayton. A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's good for a Giants first down.
And the Giants.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Deputy! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Go!
Willis now to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
Here we go! Here we go!
They'll stick to the ground. They'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5.
He's across midfield.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
Ready. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Hubbard, and he will be taken down. We'll see if they will use those timeouts. This one is about done.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, it's Ward. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Ready up. Pass the 60. Come on. 60 by 6. Crack away. Ready.
Here's Ward. Now he'll air one out. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. That will do it. This one comes to an end. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They get the victory away from home in the division.
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco?